Hi everyone, I'm really excited to have Mairead Ryan from School Health Pulse this morning. I had a really exciting conversation with Mairead a couple of weeks ago. She's doing some fantastic research around health and how we can use this in our schools. So I thought it'd be really useful to invite Mairead on this morning so she can talk us through her research, but also give us some ideas as how we as directors of sport can use this research. So, Mairead, thanks very much for coming this morning and let us know what you've been up to.
Thanks, Chris, and thanks for having me on. Yeah, really excited to do a Tuesday takeaway. So my name is Mairead Ryan, and I started School Health Pulse after working in research in Cambridge and London for many years, focusing on children and young people's physical activity behaviour. And I thought it'd be of interest to PADSIS members because really what we're all about is trying to help you access the latest research to draw on, to encourage discussion about the importance of physical activity, participation in sport, active lifestyles more generally beyond just your individual department. And finally, increase the profile of what it is you do and what you bring to children and young people's health. It's hugely important that we have continued investment in preventative health, in sport and children and young people. And so we're trying to help get research into your hands to help promote your messaging and as well as inform your work. One of the issues with research on physical activity, sport, PE, all these different areas of children and young people's health is that it's largely inaccessible. Academics tend to write very long papers. They use a lot of jargon, and teachers, other educational professionals are very busy and they just don't have time to weigh and digest and consider kind of the quality of this research. So we've been speaking to lots of directors of sport, PE leads, those working in county councils, different areas of the sector, trying to understand how we can make this research more accessible, more useful for your work. And so what we're thinking and doing at the moment is featuring videos. So that's researchers talking in 1 to 2 minute videos about their findings. An example of this is Natalie Brown, who studies the menstrual cycle and how that impacts elite performance, as well as participation in things like PE and school sport. We've also had American researchers on who focus on coach education, as well as kind of other areas like video gaming. So what are some of these kind of digital technologies displacing and what are some of the harms and some of the benefits? So we need to know about both. And we're excited to bring in directors of sport and other teachers into these videos as well to highlight and amplify your expertise alongside what's coming out of research studies. So we're filming those at the moment. If you're interested, please get in touch because we'd love to hear your views on some of these different areas. The second thing then we're doing is writing shorter versions of these articles. So these are kind of 5 minute reads about what do we know about the benefits of, for example, school sport. So research has shown that it can help things like maths and science performance from better problem solving skills. And so helping you share that research beyond your department can help promote the importance of your work. And we cover different areas. So what can sport offer for loneliness, for example, as well as sleep that's better than medication and therapy, particularly for children who struggle with sleep. So thinking about autistic individuals, for example, exercise can provide massive benefits there. And as I said, we cover other areas, so social media, because of course that impacts physical activity, behavior, and sport participation too. And then the last thing we do is offer brief CPD sessions. So these are some of them that we've already run by the time this Tuesday takeaway video comes out. But if you're interested in taking part in one of these, you can sign up to our newsletter or get in touch, have my email at the end of this. And we'd love to know which topics you'd like us to cover too. And we feature different guest speakers, researchers, others working in practice to share the latest thinking on these different areas. So that's kind of a brief overview. So as I said, we have a video series to get the latest research out. We have these short articles and we offer some CPD. But we'd love to hear what you think. what you would like to hear more, learn more about. And please get in touch. So I've just included my email at the bottom here, and that's hello@schoolhealthpulse.com. And I'll finish up there, Chris. I'm not sure if you'd like to ask any questions at this point.
That is fantastic, Mairead. And I know, when I was a director of sport, if I had these things at my fingertips, it would have been very, very useful for me. And I hope that a lot of the PATIS members out there will engage with this, particularly as I found that, the 5 minute reads, the short videos are definitely the way to, engage our audience. So if people do want to view the videos, get the reads and the newsletter, exactly what do they have to do, Mairead?
Yeah, so you can email me directly. I'm under that email box, hello@schoolhealthpulse.com. Our videos go out on LinkedIn, so you can follow us there, School Health Pulse. And our newsletter highlights when there's upcoming training as well. So if you go onto our website, there's a newsletter sign up button there. And as I said before, we're keen to share research with directors of sport, but we also want directors of sport to share their expertise with researchers. So it'd be great to have them engage and featured in these videos because researchers have just as much to learn from directors of sport as the other way around.
I heard the term the other day, a pracademic, somebody who, can merge those two. And that's what we're really trying to do here, isn't it, Mairead? We're trying to get the research to be practically useful and used with children so we can help them with their health. So as I say, I think that is fantastic news for directors of sport. I'll also include all the links to your website and your LinkedIn and your email when I send this out. So that's, as I say, fantastic and hopefully extremely useful for our members. So I really appreciate your time, Mairead, and hopefully we'll see a bit more of you moving forward.
Absolutely. Thanks, Chris.